Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Balboa. In this video, I'll be talking about Anime Showdown. If you guys don't know, Anime Showdown was a game that came out around like 8 months ago. It was supposed to be the ABA killer, but it had to shut down because it had some issues. So that's pretty much what we'll be talking about in this video. You know, just what made it shut down, what's coming out inside the new update, when the new update's coming out, and just things like that. If you guys enjoy the video, like and subscribe. My current goal is 10,000 subscribers. If we can get that, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is why it kind of shut down, why it fell off, and just things like that. So pretty much the biggest issue is the fact that it was paid access. So obviously that means like it automatically cuts the player count in half just because it was 200 Robux and people don't really want to pay for a game, especially when like games like ABA, Heaven's Arena, and all that are free. Just people didn't really want to pay for it. The other issue is just a simple lack of content for a game like this. There's only 10 characters, which is a really small roster for a game like this. You know, there wasn't really much variety. You kind of go into ranked and you would only run into the same people. And that was another issue, was the balancing. So the balancing was pretty good. You know, every character was really strong. But there was definitely some characters that were more broken than others, like Tendon when he first came out was super OP, and Ippo as well, pretty strong. But yeah, that's kind of the main reasons why it fell off or shut down in the first place, is just because you know, it had some issues. But they are going to re-release. I believe release date should be November at the latest. As you guys can see on the screen right now, they did say November is the latest the update will be out. But yeah, let's get into some of the sneaks and things that they plan on adding inside the update. So the first thing I want to talk about is going to be new mechanics. So one thing is going to be a dash mechanic to catch up to runners, which I personally think almost every fighting game should have this, and I'm really glad that they're adding it. So pretty much if someone is playing overly passive or running away from you because they're low HP or whatever, there's going to be a mechanic to dash towards them, to catch up to them, and pretty much kill them easier. Once again, this is a really good mechanic, pretty much needed in every fighting game, and I would love to see this in the game because, yeah, it's pretty much needed. Now, the next thing that they're going to add is going to be a server list, because if you guys didn't know, there was servers and like server names, but you can never actually join them on a server list. You kind of had to pray that you got inside your friend's server. But now with the server list, if you wanted to, for example, join a dead server and just play with your friends, but still get XP inside a public server, then this will be possible now with the new server list, which I personally think is a really good addition, and as well just make joining your friends even easier. Here are some of the new maps. So this one looks like an actual in-game map, while this one I think is actually a lobby map or something that will be implemented. This one is not an actual like in-game map. You will not see this in ranked or something, I believe is what they said. This might be like a new training map or something like that, but this will not actually be like a ranked map or a public game map. But this one will be. So this is going to be the Dragon Ball Arena. Personally, I think, you know, every fighting game pretty much has this map, so it's kind of a no-brainer that they would add it. But yeah, it looks pretty good, pretty big as well. Most maps that actually have this, or most games that have this map, they're usually pretty small, but this one looks to be a bit bigger than normal. But yeah, now we'll get into the character sneaks. So the first character is going to be Goku Black. Now this is going to be the most obvious one. He was leaked since like the game first came out. But here's one of the moves. I believe this is Divine Retribution. Looks pretty good. It looks to be like an AoE, like combo ender type move. And then the next move is going to be his Kamehameha. Looks pretty good. Personally, I think a lot of you guys will probably main Goku Black because he seems to be like overall just a fan favorite. You know, a lot of people wanted him, and he's been leaked for a while. Personally, I'll probably main him as well. He's just like the coolest character out of the characters that they plan on adding. Then here's Nell from Bleach. She's one of the Ronkars. She was recently sneaked though, so we don't really know much about her. But yeah, pretty cool character once again. At least they're adding some unique characters. They're not adding like the basic characters like you know, Sasuke and whatever, Killua. They're actually adding some like variety with some like different characters that we don't see in most games. Another character that they're adding is going to be Deku. Now, this is the only thing that we have to go off of. But yeah, Deku will be in the game at some point. I don't know if he's for sure in this update, but more than likely he will be out in this update. The next character is going to be Balboabtw. Now, this is one of the characters that I'm kind of iffy about because, you know, it's kind of just like a random Quincy. Now, personally, I prefer to see like the Quincy King guy, or maybe Uryu or Gremory or something, but Balboabtw is a kind of cool addition. And this is what her transformation looks like, which personally is like way better than any other transformation I've seen in a fighting game. This one actually is pretty insane. Has impact frames and everything as well. And as you guys see in the background right here, you know, some of her moves and whatever. Next character is going to be Ichigo. So yeah, they are doing one Bleach character per race. So they're doing one Soul Reaper, which is obviously going to be Ichigo, one Quincy, which is Balboabtw, and then one Arankar, which was Nell. Now, personally, I think there could be better options for the Rontar and Quincy, but I think Ichigo is probably the best bet for a Soul Reaper. I'd prefer to see someone like Toshiro or someone like that, but I think all these are pretty good picks. A Rontar, eventually they'll probably add Grimmjow, so I'm not really going to complain about that. Plus, they already have Utawara in the game. Talking about Utawara, this is one of his new legendary skins, I think, that they might be adding. Then some Tengen skins. Here is like one of the only snakes that we have for base Doku. So they're gonna have base Doku, his transformation's gonna be Super Saiyan. Now he might have a second transformation, but that's not confirmed, I don't know. More than likely he will, I would imagine, maybe like Super Saiyan 3 or maybe Super Saiyan God as his final transformation, because they do like to do double transformations. For example, I think Naruto had like 2 or 3 transformations. Here's another character they plan on adding, David from Cyberpunk. Looks pretty cool. I did watch Cyberpunk, but honestly, I have no idea what his moves will be. All that I know is this one, which is the Saint Devastan, which will probably be like a dodge move or something. I really don't know what this would be. But yeah, pretty much these are the confirmed characters, and then characters that are possible but not confirmed. So the confirmed characters are going to be Ichigo, Deku, Goku, Goku Black, Nell, David, and Balboabtw. Now, possible characters is going to be Vegeta, Pito from Hunter x Hunter, and Kaneki. So Kaneki is just like purely a guess from the community. We have no really evidence that he's coming, but I believe a lot of people want him, and I think at some point they might have said that he might be coming, but yeah, we don't really know much about Kaneki. Now, Vegeta does have sneaks, and I believe his whole moveset is finished, but once again, we don't know for sure, because they said that they were going to replace Vegeta with Nell, but at the same time, it doesn't really just make sense to just scrap a character that they already have finished. So Vegeta has a very high possibility to be in the game, but it's not 100% confirmed. And the reason why Pito's here is kind of just because in-game they have a whole separate tab for Hunter x Hunter, but the only character in that so far is Gon, so it makes sense to add a Hunter x Hunter character in this update as well. And they did say that they're going to add a non-binary character in this update, and I guess Pito technically counts as one. So Pito does have a high chance, but not really confirmed either, because we really just don't know. Non-binary character could really be any character in anime. But yeah, another thing that we'll be talking about is going to be other things that we can assume that they're going to add to this update, which is just going to be more game modes, more skins, more maps, maybe a new rank system, even though the rank system was really good before, and just a lot of other stuff in general. So one of the big things that will be coming out soon is going to be Direct. So Direct is going to be a video pretty much showing everything that will be coming out in the update, telling us what we need, all the info, pretty much just everything. And as you guys can see in this screenshot, this was actually from today. They said at this rate, the update will be coming out soon, or at the very least, the Direct will be. So Direct is going to come out before the update, pretty much just hyping us up, telling us everything that will be out in the update. Honestly, I could see the Direct releasing any day now. It could more than likely release in like 2 weeks, around like the 15th, I would say. The 15th through like the 23rd is when I would say to personally expect Direct. So as you guys can see in the screenshot, they did say that they are working like 2 to 3 times faster in the recent days though. So this means Direct could really come any day now. And then yeah, as you guys can see right here, once again, update will be November at the latest. So at the latest, it will be November. I could say probably expect it like late October or mid-November. I don't think it would come out late November. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. Now, Tanjiro might be coming, because as you guys know, Shonen Unleashed, which is another game that's coming out, did kind of have some beef or something with Anime Showdown, where they pretty much took the Tanjiro stuff that was in Anime Showdown, and obviously Tanjiro's not in Anime Showdown, so more than likely Tanjiro might be coming, but we kind of have no clue on this one personally. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I know about the update, what you guys should need to know about the update. But yeah, pretty much they're adding new mechanics, new maps, a lot more characters, and just a bunch of stuff to the game in general. But yeah, let me know down in the comments if you are hyped for the game to come back, if you played it when it first came out, and just what your general thoughts were on it. But yeah, personally, I think this was probably the most fun game I've played on Roblox this whole year. Roblox has been really dry lately, so I probably will have a bunch of videos on this, and we'll stream when it comes back, and just general, all that, because it was one of the funnest games that came out this year. At least in my opinion. But yeah, let me know down your thoughts in the comments on the game, what's coming out in this update, characters you would want to see personally in the future updates. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. My current goal is 10,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.